Yeah, October 11th, 2025. Now we're at $9.62. What happened to $11.07? Huh? Why did it go down to 9, up to 10, back to 9, up to 10, up to 11, and now we're back to 9? Why is it doing that, people? You tell me. Okay, so third video of the day, only I'm not uploading this one today. I'm not even going to finish it today. So I did order. Thing is, though, I can't find a receipt. And whatever they still got me at $236, but I don't know, because they got this lamb at $15.50 for one. I got two here, but initially when I did the bill, it was supposed to be $35. So I don't know what size this is, and they didn't give me all of those things that I wanted, right? So I guess they ran out. Him and his new sound. I'm hoping the receipt's in here, but I don't see it. I don't know what these are. Okay, so a vegetable. Chicken. Oh boy. Well, at least I got some vegetable. That's good. And then, of course, there's more chicken. We got 4 vegetable. Just 4, I think. Oh no, 5. 6. That's not what it's saying on the computer, though. So I ended up getting 11. 5 chicken, that's what I wanted. And then I got 6 vegetable. Alright. This is the seasoning salt that I'm going to jar up. I like this. This is so good. Now, mind you, I got it nicely packed in the box here. This stuff is heavy. There's 6 of them. And you can't get any more better in a box than the way I have it. But I'll probably jar it up into, well, I am going to jar it up. There is no probability. I'm going to jar it up in this. This is like a juice jar because it's square. Regular mouth. Yeah. So we'll move those. So my bill should not be $236. It's not on the computer. So, like, that's what's on the computer. That's what's, like, on my past order history. But I didn't get nearly as many of those as I wanted. And then, I don't know, they got this listed down at $12 and some odd cents. This one's $8.99. That's the bones, right? And this one is $9.07. So where $12 came in from, I don't know. Do I have the right meat? Yeah, lamb stew bones. Okay. So that's $18 in meat, but they've got it listed down as under $13. So it's not adding up. No. Now, I bought this a long, long time ago. Where am I? Here I am. It's some little contraption. It's a contraption that you can use to seal your mason jars without having to bring out the vacuum sealer and all the parts. It's just one of those things that I bought thinking it would be handy, but I haven't used it yet because I just haven't. But I might attempt to do this with these things. So let's see what it looks like. Okay. I don't know how to charge it. I think it just plugs into a computer or something. So I'll have Andre look at that later. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the lid that goes over the rim. Ugh, it's lids. It's lids. So they give you lids. Alright. That's nice to know. Oh yeah, it plugs into the computer. So I guess I should do that. Cut up some wax paper and maybe try and do this tomorrow. So it's supposed to do a wide mouth. Yeah. They put that, I don't know how that fits. Doesn't make no sense. I'm afraid, can't see these things right. So how does this work? Oops. Okay. So that's the wide mouth. And then you turn it on when it's charged. And you vacuum seal your jar. There you go. So we'll try that out tomorrow. And then if you want to do the regular mouth, I guess you just screw this back on. Yeah, and that's the regular mouth. So hopefully that will work good. Don't know until you try it. Well, I wish I had my receipt. I can't find it. I hate that when I don't get my receipt. You never get receipts from Walmart, ever. Mm-mm. Alright, and then as for the lamb, oh, you don't want to lose that. I suppose I should plug this into my computer since it's on. But maybe I'll wait for Andre. He's out right now. He went to a night market with Martine. And then as for the lamb, so we got the stewing bones. We know that. That's, what's this one? Oh my God. It says $39.51. $39.51. But for some strange reason, they got it listed as $15 and some odd cents. So, I don't know what they're doing. And I don't got a receipt, so... Like, this is stupid. Okay. Yeah, 2.5 kg. So 2.2. So 2 kg is 5 pounds. Just a little under 5 pounds. With another 0.5, 564 kg, so it's 454 grams for a pound. Approximately, I'm pretty sure it's 454 or something like that. Ugh, you think I'd know after all this time. Anyway, this is 6 pounds of lamb there. Don't ask me how much I'm being charged for it, because, again, I don't have a receipt. Oh my Lord. I have to phone my bank and see what I get. And this was $31.71. It's supposed to be $6.99 a pound. They got it at $15.47 a kg, which works out to be about that. So, but don't ask me what they're charging me for it, because I don't know, because it's not adding up properly. Anyway, that's pretty good, I think. With some that to make really nice collagen broth, that will be good. But no receipt. Oh, that bugs me when that happens. Okay, so it looks like they adjusted my online bill when I look at it on the inside of the bill. Not on the outside, but before, but they changed this. So, in terms of the toilet paper, for the amount of toilet paper that I got, honestly, I'm not impressed with the price. It was $14, okay? But I just wanted something simple. I was expecting more than what I got, but whatever, it's okay. I've got actually toilet paper downstairs in Tisha's room, 2 big packets of it, but at this point it was too hard to get to, so I didn't want to overwhelm myself with 64 rolls, you know, a double pack. So I just settled for this, but the rolls themselves are small. Either or, I got what I paid for, right? So that's good. Avocado bag. I just got regular avocado, and then because we're giving Amari, and it was on sale for $5.98. Well, I guess I don't know. I thought it was on sale. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Either or. I got that, and because we're giving Amari more avocado when we can, right? In terms of, you know, you want it to be ripe, not brown. Sometimes they get overripe, or they come in bruised, or whatever. Either or, the last batch was good. So as they're ripening, I can cut them, look at them. If I feel they're good, I'll freeze them. Or I can just throw them in the freezer hole until I'm ready to use them. Right? Because if I leave, because I bought 2 bags, right? If I leave one bag out any longer than it needs to be, it will, yeah, just in this house, I don't know, it doesn't work. Okay, so then in terms of the vegetable stock, I ordered 15, but they only gave me 6. Here they're listing it as 4. So at $4.50 a pack, so technically they gave me 2 free. Because they gave me 6, but they're only charging me for 4 at $4.50 a pack, so that's $9, so that's so $18 for 4. So they actually gave me 2 free, so I'm not going to complain about that, of course not. And then we've got the Naturally Imperfect avocado, which I'm going to compare the size. And this one was $8.50, but I got PC points back, right? So I don't know if I got PC points just on the Imperfect avocado or the other one as well. Either or, it's okay. And then, of course, we got the Instant Mix chicken flavor stock, right, at $5, and I've got whatever I got here, and that's good. Plus I've got chicken stock in cans. I've already got them jarred up, so for $22.45 I'm feeling good about that, because that will fill up at least one jar with the jars that I'm doing right now, and I'm happy with that. Obviously 2 jugs of milk, right? It's always milk. And then we've got the lamb. When I first came in, they had it at $15, but they adjusted it between the two of them. Now, one was, what was one? One was $39, and the other one was $32 or something. I'll look at it tomorrow. So we'll just say 71. Yeah. So 39 plus 32. So that's right. So they adjusted the price. So we knew it was going to be about $70 for those legs of lamb. So I'm happy with that. I really am. And then they adjusted this price. They brought it up to $18.06 between the 2 packs, which is good, right? So we're going to get a really good collagen broth with that. And then, of course, the whipping cream, because, you know, I need it all the time. And then I was going to get 2 different types of oranges, but they had to replace one to substitute. So we've got the Naturally Imperfect oranges, 2 of them for $16. So I'm okay with that. $5 driver tip. And then my bill was where am I? Where am I? $199.51 with $5 back in PC points. For every 1,000 points, it's $1 back, right? So that's okay. So $200, that's what you get for $200, right? And out of that leg of lamb and that, oh, I don't know. I honestly, because there's meat on this too, you know. Between the 2, 3 of these, 4 of these, because it's 2 of those and 2 of those, I can almost guarantee you I'll get 24 250 ml size jars of something. Oh yeah, if not more. Oh yeah. Because I'm only doing them in 250 mils, because I'm basically doing that for Amari. And if I wanted to do it for a meal for Amari and Andre and myself, I can always grab 2 jars, right? I'm just like make a pint size. Just grab the 2 and use that if I wanted to. Or I could just buy fresh and just keep Amari's for Amari. The point is I'm doing this for Amari, right? So that's what $200 gets you. What do you think? Huh? Not much. So, you know, but that's... I didn't have to do that. The only thing I needed was the milk, 1 bag of avocados, maybe 1 bag of oranges, and definitely the whipping cream. Oh, I suppose I needed the toilet paper, unless I wanted to go downstairs and struggle to get to the ones that are down there, but I thought, make it easy on yourself. Okay. So here we go. October 12th, 2025. Now, YouTube, Google, and AdSense, they want me to verify my address so I can get payments for this monetization stuff, right? If you notice, instead of $9.86 or whatever the hell it was, now it's $9.40, because it keeps dropping, right? They said that they wouldn't pay me if I didn't verify my address, but the only way I can verify my address is I have to wait for the Canada Post to deliver my mail so I can get the PIN and do it online. Yeah. So, I don't know. Is that why it's dropping? However, I clicked on that link to verify my address, and it took me to a different page where it says I almost have $30. but I have to verify my address. But I can't because I don't have the PIN. So I don't know what I'm looking at. Seriously, I don't know if I have $30 sitting in the bank in the United States of America. I might need that money. I'm serious. Go buy myself a sandwich as I'm cruising the United States of America consulates, embassies. I'm just saying. Yeah. Because if I cross the border, that's where I'm going first. That's the first place I'm going to find. Well, it won't be the exact first place, but that's where I'm asking, like, whenever I get across the border, wherever I go, the first thing out of my mouth is, where's the U.S. consulate? Where's the U.S. embassy? I want to know, because that's where I'm going. And then President Obama, or was it what's his name? Biden. Which one gave all the free cell phones out to the Americans? Maybe I'll get a free cell phone and I can do live streams then. Keep this channel alive. Yeah. Maybe. So anyway, what time is it? Oh my God. It's 6:19 in the morning. Amari is actually sleeping. He didn't wake up. But he was up all day yesterday. All day. Bouncing around. And even at night, still bouncing around. So yeah, he's sleeping. I gotta stay quiet. So I'm gonna shake off this god-awful depression. And it's all related to fear. Really, it is. By 26, 24, or 25, maybe 22, and a few senior staff, on that mountain. Scaring the pants off me. Yeah. But you can't let fear get in the way of progress. So for today, that progress is just keep working in the kitchen. I have the lamb. It's in the fridge. I'm not going to work on the lamb today. I'm going to finish up with the jars, with the spices, and the vegetable stock, and clear off the floor a little bit, because you know there's boxes everywhere right now, right? And then I have 2 loads of laundry I have to do. I'll have more than that, but try and get 2 loads of laundry in today at some point. And just don't have too many panic attacks. Breathe. Okay, so I don't know where I'm in this video, but anyway, yeah, so I pretty much did that. Now, all I did, I'm not going to vacuum seal it, because this is wax paper for a air fryer or something that I got from my convection oven with a tray. Okay, it's very thin. Anyway, I use that as a lining under the lids after I cut out the circles. This here was made in the United States, and it says that it has chicken meat in it, chicken fat, whatever. The can itself is metal, I think, pretty much all the way through, 1 degree or another. I guess I can put that there. I'm not sure. It's a little metal in the inside, so it's not, I mean, you could, if I wanted to, I could, right, but I'm not going to. In terms of taste, it's okay. I jarred up 1 jar. and I just have a little left. Whatever else I got kicking around, I'll see. I may or may not jar it up. Now, I did go back online, and I did order 2 different other types of dehydrated vegetables for a broth. One is for, that PHO soup broth, pho, I don't know. Andre likes noodles and stuff like. I just picked up 3 each. They were $6 each at 400 grams, so it's almost the same price for maybe a little more expensive than the small. It's a different taste, a different product, and I just want a full case of this stuff. Now, what will happen maybe over time is these jars with the salt and everything may end up sealing themselves over time. Otherwise, if you don't open it, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It will stay good. Just saying. So, what do we got? And I'm moving real slow, obviously. Eyes are bothering me. I feel like, you don't even know. Well, you kind of know, right? Because this eye doctor, I don't know. Sometimes he says things to me that just, whatever. It's just very coincidental that I'm seeing him at the same time as I'm dealing with these other people, and my eye hurts. Just saying. Instant thickener. Okay, that's that potato starch and the rice starch flour. Beef broth mix. Beef stock beef stock gravy mix. This is with the tapioca. That's the one I made, right? And then we've got vegetable stock mix because that came in yesterday. So I got 1 full jar, so that's good. Beef stock, beef broth. And I don't normally use these labels, but I'm just using whatever I've got. I don't like them. I like the ones that come with ball, but whatever. I'm at the point where I'm just kind of rushing through this crap right now. Chicken bouillon, that came from the can, and then I put here made with chicken meat, fat, salt, etc. Right? Chicken instant stock mix. And then we've got the High's seasoning salt, 6 of those, right, with the wax paper, right, and under the lid. And then I'm going to save these now. Downstairs there should be a whole bunch of these with spruce needles and pine needles and whatnot in them. Whether they threw them out downstairs or not, because you can use that needle, those tree needles, for tea. But this one here, I'm thinking maybe I'll use the container for. I'll put the clay pebbles in here, right, to try and grow herbs. Because I was thinking to buy some parsley, and for a bunch of parsley. Which I wouldn't eat it all anyway. It's like $2.50, and I'm not paying that right now. So maybe I'll save these, and we'll see what happens. If I ever get a chance, maybe I'll, because I got these 6 anyway. I can put them all together with the clay pebbles in. I can cover them up so that there's no light. We'll just see what happens. Whatever. Okay, now it's 9:08. Okay, so now it's October 13th, 2025. Extremely depressed. Alright, thinking about cleaning. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I did another little order. We got the lamb in the fridge, so I'm gonna, as soon as I deal with this, I'm going to cut it and get the lamb bones cooking plus the leg bone. So I have to go pull out the big pot and get that going. And then tomorrow, well, I guess I'll be canning it. Or, if not tomorrow, the next day, because I have to get out on the porch. But when I get out on the porch, it's going to be really grody. So, I'd like to get this stuff done. See, I was doing this stuff before these women even showed up, but it's not going to be enough because they don't care about food security. No. Okay, so we got some fresh beef liver that I'm going to fry up with some onions, give to Amari, and I'm going to eat them because I'm not feeling very well. No. And beef is so expensive. So, and I wanted to have beef, but it's so expensive. And, you know, like I said, every now and then I like to have it fresh, right? Unless I'm buying in big bulk to can it, right? Okay. So I'm looking at all this beef and I don't want to pay $15 a pound or $9 a pound for stewing meat that I won't like. And, you know, what is that? A rump roast, you know, $14.99 a pound. I'm not paying that. I'm always suspicious about hamburger meat. I don't like to buy ground up hamburger meat from any grocery store, really. I don't trust it. I really don't. I prefer to wait for the sales to come in and grind up roast myself and then vacuum seal it. Doesn't quite taste the same, but you just add, you get another meat with more fat in it, and that's how you get that little more. But other than that, I don't know what they charge for ground beef, but it was way too expensive. And to get the family pack or something was like $26, and it would have been too much at one point. And honestly, I don't have any room in my freezer, so whatever. So I decided to splurge because Andre said he liked that brisket when I bought those big, huge chunks of brisket. And then I canned that up. So I bought a little piece of brisket here. I don't know. It was supposed to be, I don't know, $34 at $6.99 a pound. This one's $43.08. Can you believe that? $43 just for that. Not the one that we got that day. Look how much I got for. I mean, maybe the price is wrong or something. What's the price on this? Yeah, $26.43 kg. No, that's not what I ordered. That's coming in at $13.99 a pound. That's not what I ordered. That's not what I ordered. It was supposed to be Andre, I think Marquin's at the window. Can you go see what he wants? Open the window for me. Here, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm going to name this title, I'm Already Dying, of this video. I'm already dying, people. My son, yada-de-ya, right? And then I told him I got these social workers coming soon, like in the next couple of days or whatever the hell it is. Oh, well, I think we should start with the playroom first and give Andre that room. I'm not emptying anything. No, because I'm down to the bare bones here in terms of this is my personal belongings, and Andre and I have already decided to try and pack up and decide what we want to move. We're going to try and sell some stuff. That was the whole point of having Rhea come here, to help me to start selling stuff so I could get the hell out of this house and we could start fresh with Andre getting his own room at the new location. But if they're asking me now to throw out another $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 fucking $1,000 worth of shit, people, I swear on my mother's life and everybody that's important to me, Uncle John, Shmay, Sierra, just all of it, I'm walking away. I'm fucking walking away. I told my son, you can fuck yourself. You're a terrible human being. You're the one who ruined my life. Okay, you brought this girl in and it's been just tossing shit out, tossing shit out, tossing fucking shit out. That's all you've been doing since this girl fucking moved in. Tens of thousands of dollars of shit has gotten ruined. I got stuff in the fucking shed right now that is getting mildewy and it's gonna get fucking ruined. $400 of this and $400 of that, just out the fucking door. And he wants to come in here with the social workers because he's in an agreement, because it makes him feel like a fucking man and he's all big and bad and powerful. Well, what are you gonna do when I walk out? What are you gonna do? Oh, don't worry, Marina will look after Amari. Oh, you think so, huh? Who's the first person she's gonna call? Andre! Well, maybe then you'll be grateful. Maybe then you'll appreciate what he's actually capable of freaking doing versus cutting them up all the time. Anyway, what was that? 40 some odd dollars? I guess this is the last time I'm going to be canning. Yeah. You know, I hear them booming around, $43, yeah. I hear them booming around today. Right? And I'm like, Andre went and downstairs, came up. I said, well, what's going on? Because I get panic attacks. Right? I get panic attacks, people, because are they throwing out my stuff? What's down there? Moving it around again? Like what? Because I haven't been down there to do anything because I got to deal with shit up here? Like I'm trying to put fucking shit away. Like I just bought these because I got a box, right? I got a box with this size jar. Where is it? Okay, right? We talked about the jars, right? I have 2 filled. I need to fill up 4 more, and then I got a full box on top of the other box. So that's 6 jars of the broths and the stocks, basically, right? For, you know, to space out over the next several years, so I don't have to buy. Or whatever, or in the event if I die, if the fool wants to throw it out, fucking throw it out, like because you're a fucking fool. And when fools do shit like that, sooner or later there's gonna come a day when you're gonna be facing hunger, and like it's not gonna be what you think. Just go to the grocery store. It's gonna be something worse than that. So in the meantime, I have to fill up 4 more jars, right? Just so I can fill the box and put the box away and not worry about it no more until I want. And then what I'll do is, I already have jars. I already have jars of, you know, whatever, right? You know, so when this runs out, that's when I go in the box and I grab the big jar and I fill this up. Plus I've got some of this stuff, right, over there in the hall in a different cupboard. So I'm good for like years. Okay, whether I'm dead or whether I'm alive, but like if you're asking me to throw out my fucking costumes, you're asking me to throw out tens of thousands of fucking dollars with fabric, you're asking me to throw out all my craft shit that used to be downstairs or whatever was downstairs because it's now in the play or whatever. You're asking me to throw out all the homeschooling stuff just so that I'd rather fucking move, people, but they won't allow me to move. Hell no, because they got their eyes on the prize. That's what it is. And if it's not that, they want me fucking dead, because if they don't want me fucking dead, they would treat me different, people. Okay? I can have a heart attack from this shit because it's ongoing. When the rain comes, my heart goes like this because of the porch and the leaking and things getting ruined, okay? Yeah, or better yet, how about the garage fucking backing up and flooding the basement? Or how about this pipe backing up and flooding up over the tub into the laundry room? I mean, it could be anything when it comes to pipes and rain or that kind of thing, right? Right? So it's not like I like fucking living here, because I don't. Because that's another thing. I never know when my landlord's going to show up and say, well, you need to vacate half a house. Kick out your son. Yeah, no, I don't think so, Mrs. Gill. You can't kick out my son. I rented this whole fucking house. So she couldn't. She didn't. And is he grateful for that? No. What did he do? He just threw out more shit, saying that I just want to keep my stuff, as he's putting his stuff all over the place. And she took over 3/4 of the fucking living room for her fucking sewing, as she's piling up a whole bunch of fucking bins, all of a sudden selling fabric, but she won't help me sell my fabric, but I'm being forced to give my fabric away? Or what, just give it to her? Fuck, I'll just walk out! I'll fucking walk out. I'll go to the bank machine. I will take out what the fuck I can take out, and I won't come back. And my son doesn't believe me. He doesn't fucking believe me. Well, he's gonna find out. Because he's already fucking been murdering me anyway. It's just a slow kill. He's not supportive. He's a poor fucking role model. I don't care. It's the truth. You teach Andre how to fucking steal. Theft is theft. You want me to get rid of my personal fucking clothes? You want me to get rid of my fucking dream that I... with my fabric? Oh, your bitch can have her fabric, but I can't have mine? Yeah, okay. You want me to get rid of all the homeschool stuff, as I got whatever. I can sell it. Maybe I'll save it, give it to a grandchild, but they don't want me to be around. They just want control of my life. They want control of my feelings. They want control of my fucking world. They want control of my belongings. They want control of my money. They want control of my house. And they don't care if I die, because then it becomes easy. Oh, we don't want it. Fuck no. That's garbage. Just throw it out. Fuck you. Oh, this is not going to be a monetized video. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to calm down. I'm going to do this. I told you I will do until I can't do no more. It's gonna get ugly. If it gets real, if they come in and they want to take my shit, they want to take the kids, I'll walk out. They seem to think that they have the... Marcane seems to think they have the right to take Andre. Okay, yeah, sure. Fuck. Why didn't they take Sierra when Sierra was drug addicted at 14 years old? Running the streets, high on fucking methamphetamine. Huh? Why didn't they take her? Because they had an ultimate... Because she was a girl. She turned into a prostitute late in the game, but eventually she just turned into the prostitute. And then, yeah. And then she got away from it. And she had a healthy, happy son with a support system where everybody could feel like we were normal for a while, until the do-gooder social workers came in and kicked her ass out in the middle of winter, turned her into a freaking junkie. I mean, it's one thing being a meth addict, smoking it, but it's another thing being a freaking junkie, shooting the shit up in the arms, right? And then they pimped her out for 8 fucking years until they lured her to her death. As they constantly target Andre. Because somewhere in that 15 months that they had him, as they were doing this shit, whatever the hell it was that they were doing, which was completely inappropriate, in my opinion, was unnecessary, in my opinion. And maybe if they would have changed his diaper, maybe he wouldn't have gotten that rash in the first place, where his private parts were beet red, so they could do that for 15 fucking months. Whatever. You know they split his brain. Okay? And it's all about triggers now. Yeah, right. Whatever. I'll walk out, people. I will. I'll walk out. And Marina can look after Hamari. Or maybe Tisha will look after him. They can fight between themselves, since they're all so fucking smart and can do a better job. Yeah, and they can throw this brand new fucking seasoning out too. Sorry, boo-boo seasoning out. Yeah, they can do that. Damn right they can do that, because they don't appreciate anything. No. No. I won't be here to see it. I won't give a damn. No. I'll take my book with all my passwords in it, so they can't get into my fucking YouTube channel. Well, actually, Andre, can you get into my YouTube channel? I'll change my password. It's evidence. Why are you in the United States of America, Miss Chorney? Well, I don't know. People trying to kill me over there. It doesn't matter who the hell it is, including my own son. Lost his mind when he met some crazy bitch. Now he thinks he's some Puritan. And has a right to destroy my life. Because he thinks he can do a better fucking job. And he hasn't even popped out one yet. Hasn't even fucking left home yet. Sticks around only for cheap rent. Yeah, whatever. Don't throw the word chorny around. You don't know what it means to be a chorny. Oh, we're chornies. Yeah, right. No, I'm not the coward here. You are. You're the fucking... Sorry, boo-boo coward. Nobody has the right to throw out your personal belongings. This is not garbage. It will be once it gets out in the elements and it sits in the rain for a while. But by that time, it will be pillaged, and there won't be nothing left except a small little pile of broken few things, and that's it. Everything else will be robbed. But I won't care, because I won't be here to see it. Nope. I'm dying anyway, people. I'm not going to live my last days like this. I didn't raise 5 kids, go through everything that I've done, work on a foundation, yada yada yada, right? Work in my landlord's yard fucking as much as I did. Gave up my sewing. I didn't give up my sewing thinking that I'd have to just start giving away my fabric because I've got 24-year-old women coming in here acting like they know everything. Yeah, well, there you go. You created yourself a fucking crisis, now you fucking deal with it. You wanted to document who will look after who. Well, there you go. You got what you fucking wanted. Now it's just a matter of getting rid of me. That's it. That's all it is. I was prepared to get rid of my clothes. I was prepared to get rid of my fabric. I was prepared to start selling off a whole bunch of shit. I've been asking people for years, 4 or 5 years, 6 years. Tisha, even before Marina moved in, I was asking her to help me to sell stuff. She never had time. Excuse after excuse. Marina moves in. Okay, fine. You want more okay, help me at least to sell this. No, they couldn't fucking do that because they're busy. But they sure had the energy and the time to throw everything out, stress out Andre, stress out me. Okay? Don't think Andre. You know Andre was getting stressed out with all that shit. We were always fucking depressed because of what they were doing. Because Andre knew that what they were doing was wrong. Okay, I dealt with that. I could have called the cops. I didn't. I didn't, only because he was my son, and I felt like I had a duty to him. Whatever. And he just hasn't stopped. But we knew that. We knew he wasn't going to stop. He just coming in on a different angle, that's all. That's all. That's all.
The biscuit.
I put it in the fridge. I'm going to do this first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm not well right now. I'm feeling really sick. I'm feeling really sick. I've been feeling sick. I've been feeling sick. That's the point. That's what they do. That's why Sierra broke. See, I'm not going to break, though. You're going to force me out of my house, whether it's sooner or whether it's fucking later. You empty it here, empty it there, right? Insult me, humiliate me, whatever it is. You know, when people just come in and, yeah, you want to take my shit away from me? And then say, I'm fighting to keep stuff because I care about my stuff more. Well, you can't say that if I walk away now, can you? No. No. You can't say I'm abandoning my grandkids because I'll be fighting for them after I leave. That's all I want. Fuck everything else. I don't care. Because you guys have already burned it up. You've already destroyed it. You've already stole it. You've already ruined it. You already think you own it. You think you have the right to fucking do what you want with it. So why should I care? What's left behind? Outside of my 2 living grandkids. And if I can get them out of Canada, I'm going to do that. Yeah. I'm not saying the United States is any better. It's not. Probably in a lot of ways it's not. But some chance is better than no chance. And there's no chance in Canada. Hell no. Hell no. Nope. 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 Okay. When you pay cheap rent, you got lots and lots of money, and you're in a position where you can bully somebody and take away what they have for whatever the reason is, whether you gain from taking those things yourself personally, whether you sell them, get money, whether you give them away and people like you more because you do that, because you gave them stuff, right? Or you just like those people that worked in the concentration camps and put people in the gas chambers, whatever they did. Oh God, sure, I ripped off all the labels. I have to be careful here. Okay, those are vegetables. Okay, this is the vegetable one. Let's taste it. Was $5.99 at 400 grams. Those little ones, hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm already trying to downsize and prepare myself to be in a one-room rumpus room, being mistreated, afraid to eat the food that's being served to me because of the people who are looking after me. I mean, wouldn't you leave if it's got to be a nightmare before you even get to that spot? And then to always be worried about how you're going to be treated once you get there? If you're going to be mistreated through the whole freaking process, you're going to be mistreated when you get there. So why be afraid to face an open horizon on a highway in terms of being mistreated on your journey? Right? Do you think I like sitting here wondering if somebody's going to spit in my food or maybe poison me because they have so much animosity towards me and just want to destroy my house and use my son to do it? What do you think? And then for my son to be so damn stupid and gullible that he's just right in there like a dirty shirt, being the biggest asshole in the world towards me, so that he can get brownie points from the ones that he's trying to impress, from wherever they're coming from, whether it's that so-called wife of his, or I guess these bitches that call themselves social workers, so it's a girl thing, right? It's a girl thing. Do you see this? That's 150 grams, right? So 150 is 300 grams. 300 grams. And it was what, $4.50 for 300 grams? Where this one's 400 grams for $5.99. So for $1.50 more. Either or, doesn't matter. I'm not buying no more anyway. This was the last. I bought 3 of each, enough to fill up a jar, and then have a little left over for whatever's left over. If it goes this far, I'll buy another one and I'll top it off. Well, I'll leave the one that's in the. Let's see how. Let's just see. How about we just see? Hold on a minute. And if you notice, everyone that's promoting this, right, pushing it forward, whatever, they condone theft. Yep. The social workers don't care what Rhea did. They don't care that I was already in the process of starting to work on liquidating, yada yada, and then got robbed by her, and everything all mixed up. And it's taken since April till now, where I'm at the very tail end of getting everything pretty much where I want it, when it's in my room, outside of when I get downstairs and see what I can do down there. If I can take a few more things out of my room in terms of food, I would prefer to do that, but at this point I don't have to, right? You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just keeping the door locked right now, like unless you know I want something, or I could give the key and Andre can get it. Other than that, like, you know, it took me from April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It took me 7 months to just get past what Rhea did to me, because she really did a smash and grab. I'm not lying, people. Okay? And even before then, I made the decision to start selling my clothes. That was the whole point of Rhea coming. And to start selling my fabric. Because it's been drilled into me that I will own nothing, and I need to sell my shit and get the hell out of this house, because, you know, it's good business to do that and have somebody come in and rent it for twice as much and whatever, or just whatever, right? Because of the economy, I suppose you could say. Blame it on the economy. Yeah, right. Like I said, I've been asking people for years, and instead of helping me, they either just abandon me and refuse to help me, or it's like dirty cats downstairs that just constantly keep mixing my stuff up, throwing my stuff out, right? You know, and then you know, he emptied out the shed and then he fucking filled it up again, only with more expensive stuff that's going to spoil and get rotten, as he's got his sights on now starting to do upstairs, as he's hollering and screaming at me like he's like a fucking, like a man, like my husband, or like a king, or an authoritarian that has the right to talk to me like that, as he basically sucks on my tit with his cheap fucking rent. Well, I'm sure when I leave, the social workers will give you $4,000 a month to look after Amari, being that it's going to be a fucking emergency here, and you got to cover the rent, because I ain't dead yet, so you can kiss that life insurance goodbye. Or otherwise, you're going to have to cough up the rent and give to Mrs. Gill from your own pocket, as you guys work it out in court, who's going to get Amari, because you know I'm fighting for Amari once I cross over that freaking border. If I got time to go to the provincial court, put something in before I go for the fucking border, I will do it. But if I don't have time, I'm going straight. And that's it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. The social workers won't acknowledge that I got robbed by the city of Surrey and had to bring in shit from that fiasco when things were coming out of the shed that I didn't even know were in the shed, people. I didn't even know they were in the shed until they started going in the bin. And then with Andre, you know, his little heart going, oh, nana, he grabbing, he bringing it in. And I'm like, holy shit, I got more shit coming upstairs, can't take it downstairs, can't leave it outside, whatever. I had to hide it, for crying out loud, okay? Got those videos, right? Oh, just ignore that. That's okay. That's good business, right? Ignore what Rhea did. Who cares what Rhea did? Who cares if you've been trying to make an effort but ain't nobody working with you on this one? Who cares? That's not what we care about. What we care about is taking it away from you and making you feel like shit and just digging you deeper into the ground. Well, hell, you're not even digging me into it. You're stomping on me like this. That's what you're doing. If it's not the fucking social workers now, it was the city of Surrey. If it wasn't that, it was my fucking landlord. Get rid of everything. Get rid of everything. I don't want to fix this, but you get rid of everything. If it's not that, it's them downstairs. What's the point? That's all good. You know that backwards world? What's good is bad and what's bad is good? I live the bad world where everybody thinks it's fucking good. Until, oh, you can't bring nobody downstairs. Nobody, Judy. Mom. Well, you might as well call me Judy for as much respect you have for me. But you can't bring nobody to come downstairs and help you to sort that shit out. That's what my son's telling me. Because if you do, and I don't even want them in the garage. Because if they come in the garage, I'm going to go ballistic on them. I'm like, okay, well, you do realize I do need help, right? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm warning you now. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, why? Well, because you know, it's expensive stuff down here. They can steal. Yeah, well, my stuff is not important. It's okay for people to steal from me, but not okay for fucking you. It's okay for you to make a mess where I can't ask for help to go down there and sort it out as I wait for you to help me so that you can holler and scream at me and call me names and call me down. Right? Where I have to run away. Wouldn't be the first time I ran away. But this time when I leave, I'm not running. I'm walking. I'm walking on that highway.
You're gonna walk on a highway?
Yeah, I'm going to the States. I told you, if I leave this house, I'm not coming back. I'm not kidding, I'm warning you. What did I tell you?
You need a passport?
I don't know. I'll get a coyote to help me.
How?
Don't worry about it. When there's a will, there's a way. When there is a will, there is a way. I told you, after I'm dead, and I told you this, Andre, after I'm dead, if you're living with Marcane and he starts mistreating you and making you feel like garbage all the time and upsetting you, making you feel insecure, scared, and you're just whatever, you don't like yourself, whatever, you leave. I told you, what did I tell you? Go to those social workers, go to the homeless shelter and talk to somebody and they'll hook you up with social workers. And they'll help you. Because you don't have to stick around when somebody's abusing you.
Okay.
Well, it's the same principle with me. Well, not yet.
Not yet.
When I'm done this. Okay? Not yet. It's the same principle with me. I'm giving you advice. I'm taking my own advice. Because what these people are doing, I don't care if it's coming from them downstairs or the social workers, it is wrong. It's a form of theft. They don't have a right to do this. Okay?
What is this?
Broth.
Yeah.
For noodles and soups and...
It smells good.
And it does. This one's faux. Taste this one. I don't know what faux is.
Though?
Faux?
This one?
Yeah. Faux is supposed to be pretty popular.
There's a faux.
Oh, you'd like that one. Hey?
That one would taste good with noodles.
Yeah. Because we're gonna. I wanted to make. I bought this machine. You know, they're gonna. No, listen to me. They're gonna go in. Marcane thinks we should empty out the playroom, turn that into a bedroom for you. I got this machine that I paid over, I don't know, $200 for. It's an Asian thing. It's done by hand, right? And it looks like a big spider, and it has different bits on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's on top of the deep freeze that's in there. I suppose we'll have to get rid of that too, right?
No,
Chuck out the fucking food.
Is it in the bedroom now?
It's in the playroom, yeah. So anyway, you make noodles from it, and it has different bits on it and everything.
No, it would probably taste good with chow mein.
Yeah, well, no, you know what? They'll throw that thing out. They don't know where the bits are. They don't know what it's used for. They'll throw it out. They'll throw it out. They'll throw it out because they'll just think it's garbage because
Go back in the living room.
Goodbye, yes.
I'm gonna pawn the cameras and keep an eye open for an Amazon truck.
You do that. So yeah, whatever advice I'm taking for myself, I've already given it to Andre. I gave it to Andre when that shit was going on with just the stuff going out. Didn't matter if it was out in the back, into the garage, out into the alley, or when he was going around sneaky. He was burying stuff in that bin. He threw out a $1,500 serger for crying out loud. 2 sergers. 2 sergers. He threw them out on top of other things. But he was burying because I said, what is he doing? He's burying something. Andre would tell me he's burying something. Yeah, because he thinks it's a fucking joke. Bullshit. And then he blamed the city and Mrs. Gill for it. No, because you started that shit before they showed up. Yeah. Because you wanted more space so Marina could bring in a business with her sewing. Yeah. As you expect me to throw my life away. So yeah, I live in a backwards world where it's okay to go around stealing other people's stuff. You know, whether you're doing it, quote unquote, I suppose, through legislation or... Well, it's all legislation. City of Street. Get rid of everything. Get rid of everything, including weather-worn wood. I don't care if you need it in the spring. It's only 2 months before spring, but who cares if you need it in 2 months from now because we want to get rid of it now in the middle of winter. Yeah, okay. There's your legislation. Put Andre in a room that he doesn't want to be in right now. Maybe we'd like to move and get out of this house. How about that? Wouldn't that make more sense? Yeah. Well, they did offer, those social workers did offer to... put an emergency application in for subsidized housing. I said, yeah, well, but that wouldn't work though because I'm going blind and I kind of need to live with somebody. You would think, right? Because otherwise the full burden will fall on Andre, and I'm not trying to do that here, people. I didn't ask to go blind. I didn't ask Amari to be severely disabled. I didn't ask for my son to be continuously every fucking 6 months to 14 months throw out my stuff more and more and more and more and more and more, right? And you know, I didn't ask for any of that, okay? I didn't ask for dead daughters, none of that crap, right? But I'm expected to deal with it and just accept it and see it as I'm the sacrificial lamb. Like, how many times do you have to sacrifice a part of me? Okay, my belongings are a part of me. You're sacrificing a part of me. Okay, it may not be a physical chop off the arm is gone. You know, chop off the leg is gone. Chop off the freaking, I don't know, to take out the one kidney, you know, that's gone, right? Take out an eye, take out the tongue, you know, it's take out. That's like being sacrificed, okay? Well, until there's nothing like blood, you know, you bleed out, you just bleed, right? Like they're negative, like the vampires, negative energy vampires, right? They feed off of it. It makes them feel strong. Yeah, well, my son's gonna have a rude fucking awakening. He's gonna live in his little world. Social worker's gonna go show up and gonna put the tail under his fucking feet, and he won't have the stamina to stand up on his own 2 feet. And, well, yes, master. Yes, master. Well, I don't think I can look after Amari anymore because I can't deal with you women. No, you just don't leave me alone. You're like clockwork. Every 3 years you just show up for some reason or another just because you can, because you got, you know, that legislation where it allows you to target people. Yeah. Okay. And because you can't target everybody, you only target a certain portion, a certain percentage of the public, to set the precedence, to make other. It's like slaves, right? If you whip one on a whipping post with everybody standing around watching, and they see, right, what happens with that, their behavior is in line. Yes, I'm mad because they don't want to be whipped. So you know, these social workers are using my family as a tool to let others know that they win. And if you don't want to get tortured, basically, right, you better do as they say. Same kind of tactic that the slave masters did with their slaves. No different. It's absolutely no different. Only it feels like you're being eaten alive. Like you're a sacrificial lamb. They're sacrificing me. Yeah. I did Amari's laundry this morning. I guess that doesn't matter. With the blankets. I'm canning lamb for him because it's easy for him to digest. Well, I'm worrying about my food being thrown out downstairs because I hear booming this morning. Because I'm not down there putting it away fast enough. Because I'm not allowed to bring anybody down there to help me. I have to have my son help me. But he's just going to rage at me and holler at me and call me names and yada 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 yada. Accuse me of this and accuse me of that. Whatever. Once I leave, I won't have to worry about the basement. I won't have to worry about anything. All I have to worry about is getting my grandkids out of this country. If I'm not successful, well then at least I can say I tried. Then at least I can say I tried. Because I'm dying anyway. I'm dying anyway. So, you know how they say that, die trying, right? Okay, so this is good. So we got, it's not too bad, you know, really. Oops, wrong lid. Not too bad. To be honest with you, I'm two jars short. I'm gonna be naughty. I should be saving this money for when I gotta leave versus spending it on stupidity. But it's actually quite tasty, and I want to fill up the box. This is the vegetable. It took 2 full containers and a half. So what's in here is perfect for the amber pint-sized jars, which I have, because I bought those, right? They're sitting in the bathroom, or they're sitting in a box over there. That's what gets me into trouble. Anyway, I can put that in a pint-sized jar. But I'm going to be two jars short. So honestly, I should buy 3 more. Yep, I should. Fill up those 2 jars. Make my box. And because I'll have half and half, that will definitely fill up a pint. Because you hear me tapping it down, right? So I'll get 1 full pint if I buy 3 more of these each, which I'll probably do, unless I leave. Because I'm not going to stick around for my shit being trashed. I'm not. It was enough the city did what they did with my landlord. It's enough that my son's been doing what he's been doing, and I'm still scared that he's still doing it, and now he really wants to do it again, only now he wants to get into the guts of upstairs, thinking he can trash talk me through the whole fucking process, and then still trash talk me after that process, because it will be something else. And then I wait for a plate of food, and I don't know if it's being poisoned or spit into. Okay, and that's just the reality of it, people. And it's not my imagination station. Okay, when you go around destroying people's belongings time after time after time, and you call them names and you mistreat them and you abuse, and he's been ignoring me. He's been quite just ignoring me. He's been like, it's like, you know, when you want to punish somebody, you don't talk to them, right? Very minimal. If need be. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to talk to you either. Must be a reason why I don't have a cell phone. Now we know why. Yeah. Okay, this one here seems to be a little more dense, I guess you can say. Two. Looks like it's filling up a jar. That's the faux. So technically, all I need to do is buy, instead of buy 3, I just need to buy 2. 2 for a jar, and 1 left over for, and because that one's a little bigger, right, in terms of, well, it will probably fill up a pint size. And I washed these. This is expensive stuff. I'm kind of disappointed though, because I didn't realize they were regular amount, but that's okay. They are Ball, believe it or not, which is nice. Good brand, and they're thick. I can feel it. And I wanted to grow herbs, right? At least 4. Try parsley. I don't know. So I don't eat cilantro, but we could try cilantro. Maybe basil and whatever else, right? But I probably never get a chance to do that now. No. So I only have to buy. I have to buy three vegetable and 2 faux, and then I can fill up the 2 jars. Fill up that box. I got it upstairs, that box. And it's going to stay upstairs. And when I leave, that's when they can throw it out. They can sell it to somebody else. They can give it to Marina's parents. I don't care. They can put it out in the streets. It won't matter to me. Because that's... And social workers can have their certified workers come in and help them. Yep, because you know that's what the social workers are going to offer. Oh, your mom's gone now, eh? Oh, that's okay. We'll stick it to the bitch. She abandoned the kids. No, I got video. I didn't abandon anybody. I'm trying to save their fucking life. You don't see it like that, because if they die, it's not a big deal to you. No. Less responsibility. That's all it is. They don't even know what responsibility means. Okay, so I got to get a lid for that. Put labels on it. And make plans to buy a bit more the next time I shop. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. Assuming... Okay, no, if these social workers keep pushing, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna have my son abuse me anymore, and he's already been abusing me. It's not right. It's not okay to steal people's property. I said that I was thinking of selling the fabric in bulk just to clear out the bedroom a bit faster, but haven't really quite figured that out yet, right? And even if I did, we wouldn't use it. Even if we cleared out the other room, wouldn't use it. Andre would still be out here.